Okay, guys, hello, good morning. It's Louis again. You probably are wondering why I'm outside. Um, I live in Brownsville, Texas, where it's rare that we get cold weather, so I'm enjoying it right now. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing outside. Um, okay, like I said, good morning. Um, Today's the 23rd, I believe so. Okay, well, I hope y'all don't mind me wearing Red Sox clothes, necklace, cap. Um, World Series. I'm a big fanatic. Gotta have my coffee too. Anyways, okay. Um, wow. So it's been 4 weeks already, and I learned an awful bit, a lot more than I knew before about the whole way technology works and the laws behind it and all the hoopla. Um, what I can really say is that it's nice knowing that there are so many factors to what we have to do to be a digital citizen. So just give me a second. I'm pulling up the assignment details, because I kind of want to go along with the question, what it is that we're trying to get here. So it says here, in the first week we shared our vision, you know um, and all the things that made up for it, and what is our vision? What is it that makes us a digital native or a digital immigrant? Um, so it says here, using the tools this week, we will update the vision that you shared in week one and share the new version to my classmates. So this is what I'm doing. I'm making another video because I kind of wanted to do the same thing as the first one, but kind of go beyond, what I did with the first one. So just give me a second here. Okay, so what is this is a big question. What is being a digital citizen? What I learned. Okay, so I'm here in this world with a bunch of people that I do not know. Absolutely have no idea who they are. Strangers, friends of friends, family, friends, and so on, so on. We have laws, we have regulations, we got things to follow, we got all these things that we need to, you know, keep in mind that ethics always comes into play, no matter what. Whether we go out to a store, whether we go and meet somebody, we know the rights from wrongs. We're born to know that kind of stuff. It's part of nature. So being a digital citizen, it's just as important as being a regular citizen. You got ethics, you got morals, you gotta know what to do and what not to do. You don't go on the internet and the first thing you want to do is, oh, I'm just gonna go onto this random website and I'm gonna bash somebody's post on Facebook or go dirty trash talk somebody on YouTube because I don't like what they said, or go and cyberbully this person because I'm so cool, because I'm online, I'm behind a camera. They can't do nothing to me. No, no, that's not the way the world works, friend. Um, Being a citizen in this world, whether physically, virtually, it doesn't matter. You gotta respect others. You gotta know the rights and wrongs. You don't go and trash talking people just because you don't like what they're saying, etc., etc., etc. You know, you have to have manners. You gotta have etiquette. You gotta be good, to people. No matter where you go, whether it's online, whether you go to a store, doesn't matter what it is, what you're doing. We're all people in this world, and we all deserve self-respect and respect for others. So being a digital citizen, Basic terms means being a good citizen, just like we are in this world, online. There's no difference. Just because you're behind a computer screen doesn't make you any tougher or gives you the right to do what you wouldn't do in real life over here. You wouldn't go and bully somebody um, because blah blah blah. So why would you go ahead and do it online? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You shouldn't also judge people for their cover. And it's a lot easier to do online because people talk about their emotions. People talk about life problems. People talk about whatever they talk about. But you can't be prejudiced. You can't prejudge somebody. You can't hate somebody because you don't know the person. So why would you go ahead and hate them? You can't hate somebody because you just don't like their face. You know, and there is people like that. There is people that go out into the world and you know what? I don't like that guy's face. I hate you. Nah, dude. Like, that's not how it works. It's not cool. And I didn't know that holding the MacBook is so light. um, and then, you know, part of being a digital citizen also has a big impact on how digitally literate you are. How good you are with technology. How you can compress a file to a zip file or whatever. How you can upload videos to YouTube so quickly from pretty much directly from the MacBook directly to YouTube. How well you can find something, how well you can research something online. You know, it's all skills and tactics that people pick up quicker than others, and some don't pick up on such a quick time. But being digital literate, has a lot to do with everything because digital literacy means how well you understand technology nowadays. Like, can you pick up a new gadget and just automatically know what you're doing, or does it take you a bit more time? Stuff like that. Basic things. And then being digitally literate, you know, knowing all the technologies, knowing all the websites and blah blah, the social security, sorry, social networks. Um, it goes on with the fact of being digital literate. You know what to do and where to go to meet friends, to stay connected. That also gives the responsibility of being a digital citizen. Because if you know how to use a you know, um, social website, you gotta know how to have manners. You gotta know how to treat people with respect, no matter where you are, no matter if it's in computer or in person. It doesn't matter, dude. Like, you need to know what you're doing and how you're doing it. So and, I have been talking to my friends about the class that I'm taking. And I'm like, yeah, I started college. Yeah, like, I'm doing online courses right now. I'm in this hybrid program. I'm doing 4 months online. And then going to campus later on. Um, because that's my program. I gotta go to campus. Um, but I'm telling you about this class. I'm telling you how being a digital citizen. It has a lot to do with a lot of things going on nowadays. Copyright. Plagiarism, cyberbullying, illegal downloading of movies or music. It all affects the world and economy somewhat in various ways. So you got to know what you're doing, and you got to be careful with what you're doing and who you hang out with and what you do online. It's just like a criminal record. It stays with you forever. People see something you post up or something you did online, and they're going to use that against you. So you got to keep that in mind, that not everything online is online. It's still people from this world who exist, looking at what you're doing. So it doesn't make a difference just because you're behind a computer screen. I'm sorry that my neighbor just turned on their car. It doesn't make a difference It doesn't. So you know, being you know, I kind of learned a little bit more. You know, the MacBook, I've been playing with it, so I guess you could say I'm more digitally literate about the whole MacBook. Now I know how to use it. You know, I'm still finding out some things about it, which is pretty cool. You know, I like learning new things, so it's pretty cool. You know, I use my phone a lot to text, to email. Now I email. You know, use websites. I use Google a lot now, you know, to research things or find. Let's say I'm watching a movie and I want to know an actress's name, but I don't actually wait till the credits. I kind of just Google it, or an actor's name. I Google his, you know, the movie, and you know, I kind of just try to like do little things, you know, instead of taking the easy way out, just to like mess around with this. You know, I watch a lot of videos. I love the videos. You know, our teacher posts up to watch and then write, you know, our discussion boards on. They're very interesting. You know, they have a lot of good information, and you know, it makes you think a lot. It makes you think a lot about, you know, um, a lot of the questions that they ask. Uh, I like answering them. I like talking to you guys about it. You know, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of perfect sense. So, you know, hopefully y'all learned a lot, just like I did, about digital literacy. I didn't even know what digital literacy meant before the class started. So it's a good sign. It's a good thing that it happened. So I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Any feedback, go ahead and email me or whatever it has to do. Go ahead and you know, post a comment after the video. You know, do what you gotta do. Ask me questions, whatever you want to share your thoughts. And yeah, just get back to me. You know, my name's Lewis, whatever you want to call me. I'm here to talk to anybody. You know, I want to know your ideas, your comments, your expressions, what you want to ask me, or questions that you want to get answered to. You know, from my perspective, if you want my perspective. So I'll let you guys go. You know, have a good morning, good night, or good afternoon, wherever you are. And thank you for watching my video, and I'll let you go.